Hello, croeso, welcome to the new Welsh Politics Podcast, where we're going to be exploring not just what's happening in Welsh politics, but why it's happening and what does it mean. I'm Lee Waters and I'm a member of the Senedd, and I'm joined by Professor Laura McAllister, Professor at Cardiff University, and Lauren McEvatt, a former Conservative Special Advisor, now a consultant, and we're an unlikely combination perhaps, but we want to reflect the fact that Welsh politics is in flux. Laura, different perspectives, different points of view. What are you hoping that we can achieve through these conversations?
Well, we're on the cusp of probably one of the most important and exciting periods in Welsh politics, certainly since the advent of devolution over a quarter of a century ago. We know this is going to be one of the most competitive elections we've seen. We've seen the significant rise of a new party in Reform UK, and we've seen the polls suggest that the traditional political order has been turned on its head. So for me personally, what I'd like to develop in our conversations is some more forensic analysis of what that looks like, what it means, how citizens should engage, and what the likely outcomes are from all of that.
And Lauren, London has woken up to the importance of this election.
Took them long enough.
How do you think it's best to explain to the world outside of Wales why this matters?
I think you're absolutely right. The first thing here is it is important to explain to the outside world what is going on in Welsh politics, because for too long national broadcasters in the United Kingdom have ignored Wales and presumed that everybody west of Offa's Dyke is only reading the Western Mail and only watching BBC Wales, when in fact they're consuming their news from national broadcasters, from national publications who are not covering what is going on in Welsh politics. And I think three voices like ours talking more forensically, as Laura said, about what is going on in Welsh politics, about how the tectonic plates are shifting, will be paid attention to within Westminster and within the wider politically astute class across the United Kingdom.
And Laura, this is in association with Cardiff University's Wales Governance Centre, so we wanted to try and explain some of the theory to this, to try and unpack behind it, but also offer some contemporary commentary as well.
That's it in a nutshell, isn't it, really? You know, there's plenty of evidence out there, and I mean, I've spent most of my career working on Welsh devolution and Welsh politics, but in some senses that's been a kind of invisible activity. The work that we've done, only certain parties are involved with it and certain members of the public are involved with it. So I think it gives us an opportunity at least to reach out beyond that and have conversations that are relevant to other people in Wales. But I think what's most exciting for me is that I don't think we'll agree. I think there'll be lots of areas that we'll discuss where we'll have three very different perspectives. Maybe there will be shared territory, but I think that's healthy, because in the land of the pulled punch, as Wales is called, too often we've been too cosy and too consensual and too polite to each other. So I think whilst we'll maintain the politeness, I hope, we'll still have an opportunity to disagree and respectfully listen to each other's views.
So the plan, I think, is a fortnightly podcast, mixing between looking at themes and describing events as they go. We want you to subscribe, follow us on social so that you don't miss. Get in touch with us if you think there are areas you'd like us to explore, and hopefully between now and just after the election, as the dust settles, we'll be able to put a little bit of light as well as an occasional bit of heat into the world of Welsh politics to try and make sense of what it means for you.